Well, it's certainly been a great season for apples in Minnesota, and one of the best ways to eat them is in a pie.
Well, everyone has a favorite recipe, but who has the best in Minnesota? WCCO's Natalie Nyhus asked, and you sent her to Pine Tree Apple Orchard and White Bear Lake.
There's something about this piece of ground.
When baking the best apple pie in the entire state of Minnesota, there must be some kind of secret ingredient. But before we learn that, any good apple pie starts with
the good apples.
These are also fireside apples.
Pine Tree Apple Orchard has been in the Jacobson family since the 1950s.
Right now, we are in one of the best spots in the whole state to grow apples.
And today, it remains a family business run by 6 Jacobson siblings.
The flavor of the apples we grow on this hillside is tremendous. The other thing we have going for us is Pine Tree Lake.
That's the orchard's namesake, and it's more than a picturesque view. The lake draws cool air away from the hill in cold months and pushes cool air up the hillside in warm times.
It's an amazing place. Very special to a lot of people, not only our customers, but employees. We've had employees that work for us for almost 40 years.
Like sisters Laverne and Alice, how can you go wrong when grannies are making your pie?
Wherever we go, they say, oh, here come the apple ladies. Oh.
Yeah, then they expect you to bring a pie.
What makes a good pie?
What makes a good pie? Well, you know, here it's the tender loving carrot.
If anyone other than this sweet old lady would have said it, I wouldn't have bought that line.
Each one is handmade. Each crust is individually designed by the person that's doing it.
Today, this team will make at least 500 pies. In watching the assembly line, I picked up some key ingredients fast. That is real butter.
Better with butter.
And yes, that's sugar.
When the apples get riper, that there's the right amount of sugar on them.
But the star of the show is the crust.
Wouldn't get much better than that.
When we first started out making pies, we sampled several pies, and my mom didn't like any of them. Nothing was close to her own pie, so she worked with it and finally came up with a good recipe.
To be sure, the Jacobson kids do lots of testing.
How many apple pies have you eaten in your life?
Wow. If you step on a scale.
That attention to detail was passed down by who else but Mom.
I mean, there's always quality control.
Yeah, of course.
So you got to keep testing them. We don't sell anything we don't think is just perfect.
We are Pine Tree Apple Orchard.
While no family is perfect, the Jacobson siblings are saving perfection for their apple pies.
We are Pine Tree Apple Orchard, and we have the best apple pie in Minnesota.
Pine Tree Apple Orchard is open daily through February and weekends in March. There's lots to do for kids, and right now they have pumpkins for picking too. Amelia,
those ladies, those sisters were so cute, and and thank you, Natalie, for bringing.
I don't know where the guys went, but
yeah, they ran off
for us.
with some pies.
Well, let me tell you, I had 2 slices of this when we shot this. I got in the car and I passed out on the way home like a puppy from all the sugar, but it's really good.
It's delicious.
Really good.
Thank you.
The guys are eyeing us.
Yeah, you got some.
Guys,
they
come
got
on.
some.
Mark, here you go. All right. Here's what's happening next. High school cheer team. Best high school cheer team in Minnesota. So you can tweet me your pick. I'm at Natalie Nyhus. You can send me an email, nyhus@wcco.com. Post your favorite on the WCCO Facebook page, too. We'll take all those nominations that we can get.
Thank you very much, Natalie.
You bet. You bet.
I think we just got taunted.
I know.
Paper, rock, scissors for that last slice of pie?
No, you go do the weather. You're out.
I know.
Bad timing.
Can't we
I'll
go to
save you a
commercial?
bite, maybe.
Where's that Stuart Mills ad when I need it?
Let's see your